Hello, Taurus. I hope you're all doing well today. Here is the setup for today. So, for those newbies, welcome. I hope you enjoy my vibe. For all those return viewers, welcome back. Thank you so much for all the love and support that you show my channel. It is so much appreciated. So what we're going to do here today in the center right here is the current issues that are going on within your situation. To the right of me is going to be your person. To the left of me, is going to be you. And right down the center is the situation. This will be the main topic of the situation. This will be the outcome or potential outcome. We all have free will. Up here on the right will be your person's next actions, your person's current feelings, energies, thoughts, your current thoughts, energies, and feelings. Down here, it will be your hidden things that you don't see coming towards you, and of course your person's on this side. So let's see what's going on. We have death also at the bottom of the deck. So at the topic, basically with the death card, and then we have engagement in reverse, which is your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, but it's in reverse. So there's a couple meanings for this. So for some of you, it could mean that you are I would say in separation, in combination with, or a breakup, with death and engagement being in reverse, both of those. So there could also be a lack of no communication at all. We also see unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And then notice in your person's feelings, Taurus, we have the Four of Cups, which is known for showing that you're disconnected or uninterested. And there's an offer right here, which I see you making towards your person, but they're not even looking at it. They're distracted. They're looking at these other three cups. Then we have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So another thing with engagement, I want to say it's also about conversations, talking, engaging with one another. That being in reverse, there's a lack of conversations. Air signs also, Taurus, which we have here in the heartbeat of this reading, which is the Knight of Swords. So it's like there's this communication that is wanting to come in, like there's some sort of truth that's need to be sought in this dynamic or relationship, or maybe an understanding of why things went bad, and how. And finances and career could be, it's a highlight of this reading. And it looks like, Taurus, maybe right now you don't have a whole lot to offer your person. And that could be very much one of the components, as well as an unrequited love, that maybe there is a disconnection with your person and therefore this ending to this relationship. So let's get some more clarification. Why is the Knight of Swords here for the current issue or conflict with Taurus's person, with this situation? Okay, we have the Chariot and the Seven of Cups. So we actually have two of the fastest moving cards in the deck, which is the Knight of Swords and the Chariot. And then also we have the Seven of Cups. So it may be that someone in this relationship, could be one or both of you, had other options. And it looks like it may be something that your person was entertaining other options. within this relationship, as well as having finance and career issues. And it looks like there is a desire to move quickly in, but I would caution that someone doesn't move in and say something or express something in haste without thinking. I know sometimes when we're in an argument, which this could be an argument or a conflict, and with the King of Cups, it's something that someone's heart may get hurt as well. It looks like this needs to be a conversation that's calming, caring, and not irrational. And, it might be something, I just see a sudden argument coming out of nowhere that causes some movement. And so it may be more that, this conversation or argument that was had between the two of you is what caused this separation. And so let's see a little bit more. Why is the Chariot here? Seven of Swords, a sign of some deception. Why is the Seven of Cups here? So yeah, it looks like someone entertained possibly another option. And we have Queen of Cups. The Sun was out here also, but I like to take one card at a time. And we have Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, it looks like someone, I want to say, just decided to give their cup to someone else, or it was offered to somebody else. And it looks like there is some deception that's uncovered in regards to maybe another relationship, as well as finances and career. So let's see a little bit more. Why? And there was also an emotional ending. Someone feels backstabbed in the relationship because there's deception. There's someone wearing a false mask in this relationship. And that's what caused this ending. So let's see, why is the Four of Cups here for Taurus's person, their feelings? Tell me more about their feelings and the situation. Okay, so we have the Five of Pentacles and the World. So this person, I'm feeling or seeing, looks like they have been left out of the cold, but also feeling a financial burden. This person works very, very hard where they're at, and they're looking to make some changes in finances. And it looks like part of the problem, of course, we have it up here highlighted in finances and career, but also on your side, Taurus, I'm seeing that it looks like you don't have much to offer in the relationship. So there could have been a job, maybe you were laid off, or whatever the circumstances may be. We'll get some more clarification right now, but that could have been, one of these issues. And it looks like that's pretty much the guts of this relationship. There's unrequited love and financial issues. So let's see more. Tell me more about Taurus's feelings within this situation and relationship. Tell me more about Taurus's feelings. We have the Wheel of Fortune and Temperance. So it looks like there is some changes. These two are two of my cards that I like to refer to as divine timing. It looks like Spirit or the divine stepped in. This is Archangel Michael, to restore balance in an emotional situation. That's what I see when I look at Archangel Michael pouring emotions between these two cups. And I feel like there was someone that gave more in this relationship and it wasn't returned. That's why there's this unrequited love. And the divine it looks like they stepped in and did something to open your eyes to this situation, Taurus, by dishing out this wheel of fortune, this wheel of karma, to see what's going to happen. And oh, look at this. I looked at the bottom of the deck and we have the Tower card. So let's get some other clarification, other messages about your feelings. So tell me some more messages about this situation and Taurus's person's feelings. Couple more messages, Spirit. We have cycles. Again, look at this. Cycle, cycles, cycles. Yeah, so there are major cycles within this relationship or dynamic. There are closings, beginnings. I mean, look at the Tower. It's all over it. I feel like this relationship is just falling apart. And this is a sudden change because this karmic wheel took a turn. And you guys know, if you watch my channel, you know, what comes around goes around. So you've been good, good karma's returned, and vice versa. So give me one more message for Taurus's person. We have beliefs. So this is oftentimes too, I feel like the Hierophant card. There's a similar or clashing belief system. There's things that can bring you together or tear you apart. So maybe, though at one point the two of you had a great, you know, especially if it was an engagement or a long-term relationship, there was a connection at some point, but at another point it was lost. You know, I like to think that, you know, you should always keep the candle burning. You know, you always need to have that flame, that desire, that you've got to keep things going in a relationship. And if you can't, that flame goes out, then, you know, there goes the relationship oftentimes. So, you know, with that, I think, you know, along with finances and career, it makes for a bad combination. So let's see. Why is the Page of Pentacles here for Taurus's feelings? Ooh. We have vibration. So energy, positivity, raise your vibration to attract what you desire. So that's a pretty clear communication. And I think it's also, spirit nudging you, telling you that there's more out there. And if you raise your vibration and get into more of a positive energy, especially since you know, if you've gone through this already, you know, or it's already happened or it's about to happen, then, you know, I mean, I know you tend to get in a low vibrational, thing, and that's what you need to stay away from. You need to realize that if you manifest good things come to you. And if you're constantly thinking about bad things and what has happened, what could have been, then you're going to attract negativity. So, you know, attract the positive. And it also looks like once you raise that vibration, you're going to see that you were meant to go on another path. That's why divine had to step in and say, hey, wait a minute, you know, there's more to this than you see. And it forced that change upon you. So tell me about Wheel of Fortune and Temperance for Taurus's feelings. Okay, and we have soulmate, and then I can't help, this is standing out for me. Look at, I'm pulling all these because it's meant to be. We have hidden path, then soulmate, goals, and home. And I also believe, I'm a big believer in that, when divine steps in and puts an end to this toxic cycles and relationships in your life and makes you see things, it's because you're meant to go on a different path to meet your true soulmate. And that soulmate can absolutely have the same dreams and goals as you, and that you can make a home with. Someone that you can can see yourself with, someone that makes you feel like, oh my God, this is home to me, you know, just the right person, because this one isn't. It's just this unrequited love. And it looks like there's you guys are on two different pages. So let's see the next actions your person's going to take. We have Six of Wands and Page of Wands for your person. For you, we have Nine of Wands and the Page of Swords. So Taurus, it looks like, I think you've had your spidey senses going and you've sensed some of this deception going on within that relationship, and it's made you put up a lot of barriers. This is like the wounded warrior. Like, you know, you always knew what was going on within this relationship, and so you started putting up these walls and did some snooping around, you know, to try and figure out what was going on within this relationship. And again, I go back into this, it could have been that argument, that discovery of the deception within the relationship that brought about an argument because someone gave their cup to somebody else. So let's see. Oh, bottom of this deck, we have control. So there may have been someone that's very controlling in this relationship. And over here, it may have been your person that has this big ego. This person could be also very prideful, but they want to communicate with you, would be their next action. So tell me why the Page of Wands is here for Taurus's person's next actions. Why the Page of Wands and Six of Wands? We have fear and sacred journey. So darkness, hesitation, insecurity, know that you're protected. And we have sacred journey, understand who you truly are. This journey brings you self-discovery. So I bet, you know, it's a lot of, with ego comes a lot of fear. And I think that this person may have thought that, you know, you wouldn't figure out all this, the Seven of Swords, this deception. And it forced this person to kind of dig deep down and see them for their, I want to say, egotistical self. And I'm thinking that it's sending this person on a journey all their own, you know, because you went through this tower moment together, and it's like this person's taking a pause and going into solitude. I see this person taking some time out to themselves after having this conversation. I feel like there was a timeout needed after this argument where this person is doing a lot of self-reflection. Give me any other message for Taurus's person, their next actions. Okay, we got a couple more. So we have fresh starts and we have family. So what may happen is, Taurus, this person may come back and try to have a fresh start with you. They realize that, you know, there is a family that may possibly be involved. So we have a long-term relationship, possibly a marriage that disintegrated. And therefore, this person, I feel like is, I almost feel like they're scared to be by themselves on this journey of self-discovery. And that fear is pushing them to want to reconnect you and start again on this same toxic cycle. And for those of you, this family one, that's only for a few of you, may have children involved as well in this relationship. But I see this person spending some time alone and working on how to forgive and learn what that's all about. I think that there's some heavy forgiveness that needs to be done within this relationship. So let's see, what are some more messages about Taurus and their next actions? Because Taurus, it looks like you're putting up these walls and these boundaries after this argument, which a lot of us often do when we become silent. And I do see you doing that. And I also see you feeling a bit guarded, but being on the lookout as well and doing some snooping, trying to figure out what's really going on, because you know, after breakups and stuff, there's a lot of, you know, quiet, there's investigating, trying to understand and reason as to why things happen the way that they do, and, you know, why things happen. And one more card for Taurus's actions. Okay, so it looks like there's a little bit of hesitation on your end, obviously, to move forward. And especially if this has been like a long-term commitment, and it's because you're heartbroken, and not only that, is your trust is broken and you're afraid to move forward into things that are unknown. And again, I said reflection, and that's exactly what you're doing too. So you guys may be mirroring yourselves by going within and looking at what was done within this relationship and how you can change things and make that decision whether the both of you decide to move forward within this relationship or apart. So let's see what is hidden, what you don't see coming. So Taurus, you see the Hermit and the Hanged Man. So although you may not see this coming, this looks like it's going to be some time that you take to yourself. And instead of acting impulsively, which I think sometimes, Taurus, you can, you know, we're stubborn. It's a bullheadedness. And sometimes we want to act impulsive, you know, so to speak. You see red and that's it. And and for once, I think you're going to slow down your pace, and it's going to shock you a little bit because you're going to do a lot more self-reflection. And I see that with this Hanged Man and the Hermit. There's going to be a time out where you take to yourself to see things from different perspectives, how things could have been handled differently. And what you can do moving forward. Again, I see that heavy on both sides. Now your person, I see Four of Pentacles and the Hierophant. So your person, I see also, again, I saw up here, fresh start in family, that your person is holding tightly onto this relationship, onto this commitment. It looks like it's something they don't want to let go of. And I get it, it's more for a materialistic type of thing. So, you know, and again, there's a financial and career. So there may be some sort of a codependency. And it looks like perhaps this person may have been deceptive because you were useful to them in some sort of way. Some way that was beneficial to them. A way for them to make money as well. So, with that being said, you may also be dealing with someone that owns their own business, or, you know, maybe you work for this person for their business as well. And that's a side note for a few of you. And I want to flip and start using this deck again. So let's get some clarification. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Excuse me. For what Taurus's person does not see coming. What What does this person not see coming? Page of Cups. Tell me more. Okay. So we have Knight of Pentacles. Let's do this. Make sure we can fit them all in here. Two of Cups in reverse. And the Emperor. So, in the bottom of the deck, we have the Moon. So it looks like although this person is holding on to this commitment, with the Page of Cups here, this is someone that can be a little bit playful but immature. And with the Knight of Pentacles, this is someone that is bringing an offer, and it's stable, but it's the slowest night. And so what I'm seeing happening with the Two of Cups in reverse is there's some sort of a breakup. So I see this happening within this relationship. Or if this person had that side relationship or anything like that, that there's a breakup there. But I'm not really seeing much of that. But it could be. That's for a few of you, a very select few. But I'm seeing a breakup in the relationship. And with the Emperor here, it seems like this person is taking control of the situation. There might be a realization that, you know, what they had done, that they need to make right, and say an apology and make a peace offering, a commitment. And if there are children involved, which we did see up here for some of you, I see them making a small steady offer for maybe a breakup, or a solid committed breakup, if that makes, I know that totally did not make sense, but what I mean is coming to an agreement to with the Emperors to provide that stability that is needed for you, Taurus, within, you know, the breakdown of that relationship. There is a lot of hidden emotions and memories as well, for both of you in this relationship. I'm getting that this is a very difficult breakdown or relationship. This is something where there was a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions, and then somewhere along the way it just broke down. So why is the Hermit and the Hanged Man here for Tauruses, for what they do not see coming? What's hidden from Taurus? Tell me more. Eight of Wands, Eight of Swords. Give me one more. And the Star. So there was definitely, like I just said, a lot of heartbreak in this relationship. I feel like there was a lot of hope that, Taurus, you felt. And I feel like that's why you felt trapped in this relationship, or emotionally, because there was so much invested in this relationship. And there is some communication, but also some healing that's going to be coming your way. And I feel like you're going to take this communication again and go within and think a lot about it, and a lot about what kept you emotionally bound or trapped within this relationship, and doing that much needed healing. So let's see what that potential outcome is. Remember, we all have our own free will. So again, And right in the middle here, we have Judgment. So I do see a chance for renewal within this relationship. I see this person making an offer that's unexpected to bring about some sort of stability in this dynamic, in this family situation with this Ten of Pentacles. And I believe that there is a look into the future and how there can be a reconciliation or a renewal within this relationship. And with judgment, it also talks about self-reflection. Again, we go back to mirroring and wanting to dive back down deep within that soul and see where things went wrong and how things can change and head into a better direction for both of you. Reignite that flame that was lost. So let's get some more clarification on this outcome. More messages for Taurus's person and their outcome. We have Strength. And you know what? I want to use it. Oh, look at that. Three of Swords is on the bottom of the deck again. So let's use this deck. What other messages for the outcome for Taurus? Settling. I feel like this is an emotion, is what I'm getting, that's going to come across your mind or both of your minds when you're doing this judgment, this self-evaluation, and not just a self-evaluation, but of the whole situation, because I feel like there is a lack of faith that this relationship can stand the test of time, because I feel like there's a huge amount of hurt and denial in this relationship. I feel like you guys feel very much alone. I feel like there's a big disconnection. There's just a lot of work I'm feeling that needs to be done to recover this relationship. So, spirits, please give me some more messages for Taurus and the possible outcome in this relationship. Creativity, inspiration, productivity, creation. Bring out the greatness within. Tell me more. Spirit's way of saying, go within, use your intuition, let it guide you to the correct direction. And healing. Ooh, karmic partner. And look at that, free will. So yeah, we all have our own free will. We need to also learn to forgive one another. And it looks like this could also be a karmic partner. So during that healing and you know, we all have the free will to make this decision, whether we want to rekindle this relationship with this person or not. It's up to you whether you want to make it work. So this is what I have for you, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did and it resonated with you, please smash that like button, leave me a comment, and let me know. Love to hear from you guys. And I love you bunches. Until next week, bye-bye. Love ya.